Two. Hey, and welcome to HBCU Game Day's live coverage of the Albany State University Golden Rams Blue and Gold game. I am Vaughn Wilson, joined by Makai Yant, and we are excited. I tell you, the city of Albany could not have dialed up better weather. It's about 65, 66 degrees. The crowd is starting to come in. They've got recruiting going on campus, so it's going to be a festive atmosphere. And, of course, anytime you're at an HBCU and the marching band comes in, it's a great day. Once again, welcome to the ASU Coliseum, the Blue and Gold Spring Game brought to you live by HBCU Gameday. Makai, what are you expecting to see today?
Man, I'm expecting to see a lot of talent from the Albany State Golden Rams, man. I'm expecting to see, a lot of folks we're not used to seeing, a lot of guys trying to pull their stripes in the spring. It's the time to take spots and, make a name for yourself for a lot of players. So I'm expecting to see the guys come out here and compete, man.
The Albany State Golden Rams are trying to return to championship form of a couple of years ago. This is the second year for head coach Quinn Gray, his first full recruiting cycle. So we're excited to see what they're going to bring. We got the cheerleaders out here. We got the band. The officials are starting to come in. We'll have the coin toss here real soon. You're live from Albany, Georgia. HBCU Game Day brings you the Blue and Gold game. And to start things off, we're going to hear from Coach Quinn Gray. We talked to Coach Gray before we started today, and we're going to hear what he had to say about today's game.
HBCU Game Day, we're here with the head coach of the Albany State Golden Rams, Quinn Gray. Coach, how are you feeling today, boy? You couldn't have got any better weather.
Man, you're absolutely right, man. April 6th is... Last year we had a little bit of an overcast, so this year the sun and the cool breeze is a welcome today. So our guys should be excited about the weather and able to put their best efforts forward.
Coach, a lot of people have high expectations for the Golden Rams this year. How has spring practice been so far?
Man, spring practice has been surprisingly good, to be honest with you, because in spring you expect mistakes, you expect to do a whole bunch of teaching and helping people understand how the program goes and all that, especially with the incoming transfers and things like that. But surprisingly, man, things have gone a lot smoother than expected. I ain't got no wood to knock on. You don't want to necessarily put the cart before the horse, because we still got a lot of work to do. But the guys are working hard, man. Coach Sharp has the guys' bodies looking good in terms of the strength and conditioning program from the winter. So, and knock on wood again, we haven't had any major injuries. You got your little nicks and knacks here, but at the end of the day, we've come through spring fairly healthy.
Coach, what should we be able to expect to see today out of your team?
Energy, a bunch of energy. I think the guys, that's the one thing that I can put my finger on this spring that we've definitely done well, was each and every day in practice, we brought energy. There's going to be mistakes, but at the end of the day, if you're going 100 miles an hour and putting the effort in, we can accept mistakes that way, because you can still make plays going 100 miles an hour. But at the end of the day...
All right, that was head coach Quinn Gray talking about today's spring game in advance, and we want to thank him for giving us a few minutes of his time. And now I am joined by the head lady in charge, Dr. Christine Kelly. How are you doing today?
I'm fantastic. How are you, Vaughn?
Always great to be in Albany. They got the best hot dogs in the world. They got some of the best barbecue in the world. I'm talking about all the food in Albany, Georgia.
And I'm a foodie, so that works.
And they've also got some of the best people in the world. Albany, a great history. Obviously, the icons of athletics here are the Jones brothers. I was actually able to watch them play several times. So it's great to see their photos up in the Health, Physical Education, and Recreation building. But it's been an exciting year for you. How are things going?
It's been a whirlwind, but you know what? It has been fantastic. I am back where I always tell people this is a joy and not a job for me. I love what I do every single day, and I'm just happy to be here.
Well, that is wonderful. And they brought in Quinn Gray.
Yes.
And this is his second full season, and it was good. Quinn, there was some shakeup going on in Tallahassee and Queens.
No, are you sure? About that?
But Quinn quickly pulled his name out of the hat. He said, I'm building something special in Albany, and I don't want to abandon my kids. So that is a major step and a great buy-in from Gray.
Yeah, and the thing is, for us, we recognize what Coach Gray brings to Albany State, and a lot of what you do, to me, always centers around administrative support. He can't do what he needs to do without the support from President Frederick as well as myself, and we came together, we talked about what this looks like and his future, and we put together a pretty good package that made him say, you know what, maybe now is not the time. And I know at some point in his life, he probably wants to get back to his alma mater. Who doesn't, right? I think that's all of us at some point in our lives. But we're creating something special here, and with Coach Gray at the helm, I can't wait to see where we're going to take this program. He's going to take this program.
As we can see, as we're watching, the Golden Rams are about to enter the field with Coach Gray getting ready for this blue and gold game here at the beautiful Albany State Coliseum. Did you dial up this weather with the Chamber of Commerce?
Listen, we prayed to whoever it is we need to pray to ensure that this was a beautiful day. And you can see our cheerleaders out here, our football team is coming out, our band is here, and we'll have a lot more people in a few minutes. We're concurrently have a admissions open house that's happening. So when that gets done in about 20 or 30 minutes, you'll have a larger crowd that's coming through here.
I've got to switch subjects for a moment because this week, the record for viewership for a women's basketball game was set at over 12 million views.
Absolutely.
And as we celebrated the 50th anniversary of Title IX last year, you got to think that when Title IX was set in place, this is what they envisioned, that women would have that platform.
Absolutely. And we still have a long way to go, but I will tell you, me sitting in this role, me being hired by a female president, me having a female athletic trainer, all of those things, our young women can now look up, and there's someone that they can say, you know what, I can aspire to be like her. And that's part of what Title IX was started. And, some people have implemented it in the wrong way, kind of against the intent, but that's what it is to ensure that young people, young men and young women can see that there's diversity of thought in what we do.
Well, absolutely. Well, we thank you very much for joining us here on HBCU Game Day. When the invitation came, I was kind of volunteered by Coach Gray that we were doing this. Kind of told the rest of the crew, hey, Coach Gray wants this, and he's a friend of HBCU Game Day. We love to see him do well and support him. We've followed his whole career. Looking for an exciting game today, and once again, thank you. I know you have a lot of families to see and people to see, and we thank you for joining us for just a few minutes out of your day.
I appreciate you. Thank you, Vaughn, and thank you for covering us. And tell my guy, Stephen Gator, I said hi. That's my guy.
All right, that's JG. You hear that? All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Coming up real soon, it'll be the kickoff. It's nothing. We're good now.
Like the customer said, absolutely. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you.
All right, I'm joined by Makai, and it's about time for kickoff. Once again, a Chamber of Commerce day here. Absolutely beautiful weather, and the spring game is officially kicked off. Obviously, with the rules of spring games, you don't want to risk anyone getting hurt on special teams. So if you see anything that looks odd, it's to protect the players. And looks like there will be a second kickoff as Coach Gray takes his team through the paces. Obviously, first and second team. Special teams is where people get hurt a lot, so you got to make sure you got your reserves ready to go. Once again, you're watching the Blue and Gold Game, Albany State University Spring Game, brought to you live on HBCU Game Day, and we are excited to be here. It's great to see a great crowd out already, and Dr. Kelly says we expect more. They are having campus visitation, so several bodies on campus today. The smell of good food is on campus today. as we see another mock kickoff going through the paces.
Now I think the offense coming out there about to get started. Offense coming out there now. Coach talked to him before they, pep talk.
I see the assistant head coach, Coach Cash, is very involved, a very experienced coach, and you expect to see him all over the place as they break the first huddle.
They should start on 30.
And they're going to break the teams up normally.
Okay.
The blue and gold teams, obviously the gold team will be wearing the white today. Once again, not uncommon for a spring game. We want to invite our fans, if you are watching online on our YouTube channel, feel free to leave a comment on the YouTube page, and we'll respond to you. Give a shout out or just let us know you're watching coverage here on HBCU Game Day. All right, situational offense, and that's number 6 under center, Makai.
Isaiah Knowles.
Isaiah Knowles will take the first snaps for the Golden Rams.
She's second in the program, so.
We have a motion, pull back. He's going deep. Going for the long right on the first play. What a catch.
Tobias Clemens.
Tobias Clemens with a
spectacular catch.
Spectacular catch on the first play.
Pass too.
I thought it was a little overthrown, but he showed both speed and hands to run that one down. Great play to start off the spring game. And I see we got several people tuned in.
Overbroke off it as well, by 2 minutes.
All right, Golden Rams in the red zone already. That was quite touch on that pass as well. I thought it was overthrown, but man, the receiver just yes, absolutely. A little overthrown. That'll bring up second down. Third down. Third down and goal in the red zone. And I know Coach Gray is a little anxious. He talked earlier about making sure that the team finished in the red zone. You'll take 3, but you definitely want to get 7. 7 is the goal. That's why we play the game. Third down, trips to the right. Motion to the right, puts 4 receivers in the area, flooding the area. There's a flag in the middle. Pass is just a little bit low, but there is some laundry out there. And when a quarterback reverses like that, more often than not, that is holding in the area where it was thrown, right by the lineman. Unfortunately for the offensive lineman, they only get notoriety when they get a flag. And
got the field goal team coming out there now.
Yeah, defense declines the penalty. A very interesting scoring session. And we're going to have some fun today. We're going to have Layla J will be out in the audience meeting the Golden Rams fans. We've also got Miss ASU. We'll talk with her in a little bit. And the field goal was good. That was quite a good.
By Kyle Wright.
That was a good kick because you see the distance that it went past the goalpost. On a short kick, where you want to see is where the ball lands, and that traveled pretty far. So
I believe that's Kyle Wright with the kick. The extra point.
All right, so that was we're here 3-0.
I think it's actually the point stuff in that minute, but I was trying to put it on there and having locked it. I'm not sure if that's something.
Once again, this is live coverage. HBCU Game Day is here at the Albany State University Coliseum, and we're just getting started on a beautiful day, and we expect to see some. It's always great when you can get out and see some football, Makai.
Always.
All right. The next offense breaks the huddle.
They got Jamal Jones coming in, quarterback for the Golden team.
Ten from the 30, a bootleg pass, a great completion on the sideline, and that is grabbed by, if I can see that number, that is number 82.
Monte Gooden with the reception.
Monte Gooden with a great hands and hang on to the ball and get extra yardage and get out of bounds, protect himself. Rams in a hurry-up offense. Solid run up the middle for about 50 yards.
Sincere
Rodriguez with a great blast up the middle. Good hole opened up by the offensive line on the left side of the Golden Rams. And we're almost at midfield, right about the 45-yard line. You know, I miss football. It's great to hear cheerleaders cheering. I hear the band. All of that just brings back the memories of this great game. Trips to the left. Another handoff up the middle. Looks like he'll get about 3. Defense holds on real strong. That is number
35.
I was in that.
looks like
All the players.
yes, players on that, and so we're just going to give the defense that tackle. Great stop up the middle after a gain of about 2.5 yards. This is second down.
Trips right now.
Trips to the right. Motion to the left. Pass in the flats, and it is dropped. He tried to turn around and run before he had his hands on it. Good delivery from the quarterback, but third down and about 8 yards to go. Rodriguez just couldn't reel that one in. He tried to turn up a little bit before he had it all the way in. We have trips to the left, a single receiver to the right, single setback. Going for the deep ball, and nobody's home. There's obviously a mix-up on that route.
Well, like a miscommunication by the receivers and the quarterback.
Absolutely miscommunication going on there.
The playing team about to come out there now.
We're about to punt and special teams. Just talking about with Coach Gray before the game. They'll run the clock pretty much traditional the first half. The second half, it will be a running clock with some exceptions.
Until about 2 minutes, they let's do
For about 2
situations.
minutes, yeah, they do situations and that sort of thing. So not unlike any other spring game. You play it as close to real as possible, but you have to explore the situations because you got new personnel who've transferred in, people who were on the second team last year who stepped up forward. Right now, we'll see what the punting unit looks like, and there is a flag. Obviously going to be delay a game because double zeros are on the game clock. So that'll take them back inside their own 45. What a punt! My goodness. That ball traveled. That ball traveled a good 50 yards in the air. My goodness, what a punt. You want to try to pin the team down inside the 20, but you can't predict that a punt will sail like that. That was a great punt from a young man we don't have on the roster. It's spring football, so we will find out who that is because obviously he'll be a force to be reckoned with for Coach Quinn Gray this year. Accenting kickers was a big goal of the team this year, and that was quite a boot.
Like almost with a field goal.
Punts are usually just a process, but when you get a good one like that and you hear oohs from the crowd, you know he put some foot in that one, and a great punt to start off special teams. Offense starts at the 30. Number 11's that quarterback now, throws it out in the flats.
This is the third quarterback they brought in, Daniel.
And Daniels would have passed out in the flats. Usually when you see that many quarterbacks, that means Coach Gray has not settled in on one particular quarterback, so he's just trying to put all of them in a situation to find out who the guy is. And a lot of times guys will emerge in the spring game. They will separate themselves in the spring game.
That's what it's really about, the spring football in general.
He's a lot of defense.
Yeah. I think that was number 97 that came up to tackle.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Once again, this is the spring, so don't be surprised if we don't have all the names. We have a roster, but as with any school on any level, spring games have a little bit of a flair to them, or the unknown. Golden Rams with third down at about 6. Pass up the middle. A good hit, but they didn't quite wrap. But apparently the running back regained himself and tried to go forward because they did not mark him with his forward progress, but where he ended up. So that would make about 4th down and about 8. So the punting unit will come back in. Number 44 back to punt.
13 came up with that title. Devon Carr. Yeah.
He did blow that
pay up though.
Once again, great to see so many people online, and that's another good directional punt, a perfect spot, and keep. Definitely got to see the punter. People say we got a punt. Yes. Being a specialist myself, I can elaborate a little better why that was a good punt. Sometimes when you have a good kick return on the other team, you don't want to kick the ball to them. And to be able to directionally punt the ball away from that returner, that was a great punt.
Can be close to silent line too.
And the Albany State marching band is cranked up and the cheerleaders are dancing. Golden Rams will start out again, this time at the 20-yard line after a greatly placed punt. That ball overthrown. It appeared there was a jump, but I didn't see a flag. So
this is Amari Jones at the quarterback spot this time. Grad student senior, so he's also coming with some more maturity.
And if you're watching the game in the gold outfit right behind the offense, that's Coach Gray watching the action. And I see one of the comments say they have a nice facility. Yes, Golden Rams Coliseum is a nice place to play and visit as for fans.
It's growing as well.
And it is growing as well. And I hear a little bird told me about some upgrades that are coming real soon. So I'm not at liberty to talk about it. But yes, this is absolutely a nice facility to visit, both for the fans and to play as a team. It's now third down and about 6 from about the 24-yard line. Looking to the sideline for the call. And the quarterback takes off. And so they didn't get 2 hands on him. You know, you can't tackle the quarterback in this game. If you want to lose your scholarship, tackle the quarterback. But apparently no one got a great enough hand on. No, now they're bringing it back. They are bringing it back. They didn't signal it initially. So the play continued, but now they're going to stop them a yard short. So that will be 4th and 1. But that was a great scramble and showed great speed by the quarterback.
Jamari Jones.
Mr. Jones has some wheels back there. And anytime you got a quarterback that is mobile like that, it is a great extra weapon for your team. Going for it on 4th down, and that was down by number 22. Defensive side.
Caleb Wiley with the knockdown. That was actually great hand of instincts.
And there is scoring, so stopping the team does get them points. So right now the offense has 4 points while the defense has 11 points. You're watching the Blue and Gold game live on HBCU Game Day.
So should you have gone over the pointing systems?
You can go ahead and can you talk about the point system and the way that the game is being scored today?
So of course a touchdown is 6 points. A pat kick is 1 point. A pat run or rush is so knock down the kick or knock down the run or rush at 2 points. A field goal will count as 2. 3 consecutive first downs is 3 points. An explosive run is 1 point. An explosive pass is a point. And a 4th down conversion is 2 points.
Nice defensive play by the Golden Rams. That is number 49. He's going to get a tackle for a loss of 1 yard, 2nd and 11.
Ethan Bell.
Ethan Bell with a great tackle, wrapped up on the running back and didn't allow him to get to the line. This time the ball was spotted at the 30 going in. Situational ball for spring games. Golden Rams back and go with another run. And that is a great run by number 2. That is Mr. Richard.
That's his second carry of the day.
His second carry of the day, and that is good for about 6 yards. We're about 3rd down and let's say a long 3. 3rd and 3 from the 23-yard line going in. This time the defense snuffs it out.
About 3 players in that.
Yeah, the defense was not fooled on that one. And the Golden Rams will try a field goal. This will be a 43-yard from the right hash.
Kyle Wright about to kick.
Not much wind today, so the ball should fly true.
Looks good.
And it is good from 43 yards out. And that's what you need as a championship team. You've got to be able to score points when you get that far deep down in the territory. So that makes the score 7-11. The offense with 7, defense with 11. All right, well, we got a little break in the action. Once again, Vaughn Wilson and Makai here at Albany State University Coliseum. We are glad to be here. It's a beautiful day. We've met some wonderful people already. And we were able to cover football. I mean, just saying what it is. We're in the middle of March Madness, but it's also great we're able to get the spring games going. And HBCUs all around the country are beginning their spring games. And at this time, we'll take it back down to the field. Going deep down the middle. Great grab by number 82. That's going to take it inside the 45-yard line down to the 42. Down to the 42. A great throw and catch.
Monte Gordon with the reception.
I pointed that ball. It was up high, and you went in and caught it at its highest point.
Monte Gordon. The Derek quarterback that's playing in the play today.
And Gray mixing it up with the quarterbacks. And this is actually the third quarterback that played today. He come with that long bomb up the middle.
Got his team a point.
Got his team a point. And also, you see Coach Gray sticking with a dedication to the run game. If you're going to win championships, you're going to have to be able to run the ball. You know, everybody loves to see the pass. That's beautiful. That's a great thing. But you got to be able to control it. And we've seen a concentration on exactly that today. Sides.
That was too bad on the elder one. Tyrell Danny.
And you know, a coach gets frustrated when he sees a wide receiver jump offside because he doesn't even go on the count. He goes on ball movement. So you can see Coach Gray looking over that way, and I wouldn't want to be on the other end of that stair. That'll make it second down and 12 at the 45-yard line going in. Golden Rams offense. Twins to the left, a single receiver to the right. Standing right on the Golden Ram, and they are going for the big ball. 81. Great catch. Another high point. Another high point. A great catch.
That's Tyrell Danny.
Great job of high pointing that ball.
That'll make up for the false start.
Listen, if you're going to see a player make a good play, let him make a long-head play before, and then the next thing he's going to try to make up for it. And good thing he was able to redeem himself. Now right inside the red zone is down to the 18. They're running play to the right side. And, he may make it, and he does score.
That's sincere by Drew Bears.
A sweep to the right, and that will make Coach Gray happy to see the running game.
Now, once that's the first time they found the end zone today.
Yes, that is the first time the offense has found the end zone. That makes the score at this point with 5 minutes and 1 second remaining in the first quarter, 15-11. Albany State Golden Rams, we're seeing a little bit of everything. We're seeing some tough defense, and also the offense is starting to click. And the extra point is good here at the Albany State Coliseum. The score now is offense 16, defense 11.
The 2024 Albany State Spring Football Game is live on HBCU Game Day.
One thing you love about HBCU football is the marching bands and a little bit of that Victoria Monet. You didn't think I knew who that was, did you, Makai?
New school, man.
I love new school and old school. One thing I love about HBCU marching bands is the popular music that they're able to play. Situational offense will be from the 5-yard line, so we're going to test the defense now. Starting out coming out from the 5-yard line.
They expect some blitz defense. Everybody eager to get for safety. Ooh. Almost got it. Did he get it? Get the safety?
Did they get the safety?
Yeah,
They gonna get it on safety? No, he's going to give it to him. On the 1-yard line. So they almost got it. It was a little dangerous back there. It's always dangerous throwing a pass from your own end zone when you're back. That's how most teams run. But oftentimes, if you pass from there, you actually are able to gain a lot of yards because nobody's expecting you to pass.
I'd be expecting a blitz again.
Deep in end zone, quarterback and running back are 6 yards deep in end zone, so you got to be careful. And they do what you normally see, get a run right up the middle just to try to give some breathing room. You do want to get out to at least a 4 or 5 yard line so your punter is not short-legging it back there with the threat of going out the back of the end zone. But seeing as the way we've seen him boot it, it probably doesn't matter. Vaughn Wilson and Mekhi Yant at the unsinkable Albany State University. Nice safe play, good pass, secured the ball, and that will give them enough breathing room out to about the 9 yard line.
That makes about fourth.
Did I see the mark wrong?
I said 4th and 2.
I'm sorry, they marked them at the 6 yard line. Not as far progress as I thought. Maybe he stepped out.
So 33 and out, I think the defense gets they did. They get 3 points, 4 points. So they had 11 before. It's now 16.
Yes, the score is now 16-15.
The defense got 4 points for that 3 and out right there.
Now, after 2 great punts, that was not the greatest effort. Once again, a great crowd, a beautiful day. HBCU Game Days live coverage, and we see so many people online. Thank you for the comments. When we get a break between quarters, we're going to try to answer or give some shout outs from the comments. For all those watching, please make sure you subscribe so that we can continue to bring great content.
Asante Daniel back at the quarterback.
Daniel back at quarterback. This time they're starting from the 30-yard line going in. Drops back the pass. Looks like he's looking long. Comes back underneath. Great hands catch by.
And he
is stripped.
That was very easy.
He is stripped. And a big play from the defense. And that is a takeaway 6 from the Albany State defense.
Caleb Ryan, remember, he got the knockdown earlier.
Caleb got the knockdown. What a play. What a heads up play. You got to secure that ball. And that takes the defense up 21-16.
Not only that, it raised the entire energy.
That did change the whole energy in the stadium. Big plays do that. That's what you look for in a spring game. You're looking for the ballers. Who's ready to play?
Yeah. So we got points for a touchdown and a turnover. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. Points for the touchdown and a turnover. That's going to...
Shit, oh, there it is. Right
we
there.
Calculated. That was a big play. Extra point is up. Extra point is good. So with a scoring system of a takeaway and a touchdown, the defense now leads 27-16.
12 play hand football. You don't see that too much, man.
The 2024 Albany State Spring Football Game on HBCU Game Day.
know, so that the back of me running. I'm trying to pull up her leg for her, snatch up that mama, find her. She got to go get her and put you to sleep while she run through your mama's pocket.
Yeah, you keep playing with me. Hell, I ain't
Albany State University Coliseum. And sometimes, you know, these spring games can be pretty boring, but this has been a pretty good spring game.
Most definitely. A lot of players going.
The blue and gold game.
Is that number 9 back at the end this time?
Yes, back at the helm. Pass over the middle. And receiver got a great.
That's 6 this time. 15 was the grab and carry Tobias Clemens.
And Tobias did a good job there. Oftentimes when receivers catch that ball over the middle like that and they start heading to the sideline, they never cut up. He did a great job of getting as much as he could and cutting up and getting as much forward progress, and that brings it out to about the 43-yard line.
I really stay right back.
Run back with the running game. Defensive play, missed the tackle.
Got a gain of 4 by Dejon Richard.
Dejon Richard with the 4-yard gain on the sweep avoided the tackler in the backfield and was able to actually turn a loss into a gain. So I would say that's a net gain of about 6 yards because he was first touched 2 yards in the backfield and he was able to shrug off that defender and gain 4 yards. Albany State Golden Rams offense on their own 46-yard line. Another run up the middle, and that's going to take Richard right to midfield. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 3 yards. Right on the Golden Ram head in the middle of HBCU Coliseum. And looking at some of the comments, we've got people online all the way from down in Fort Lauderdale, all the way out to California. For thanks for tuning in today to HBCU Game Day's live coverage of the blue and gold game, Albany State Golden Rams, right here at the ASU Coliseum. And it's been an exciting day so far. It's a beautiful day. 56 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The defense is starting to dominate. It's 27-16.
They just went 3 and out, so I think they 3 more points.
And the punter's name for Albany State, Devin Rosie, a junior transfer from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Thank you so much for those online for that information. Obviously, our rosters are not quite full. There's a penalty on the play, but another great boot. It turns over. What a punt. What a leg on that young man. And he gets a Tiger Woods golf swing to go with it. You know, a punter can make a big difference in a team. Let's just go back to, and I got to say this low at Albany State, but Marquette King from Fort Valley State, who went professional as a punter, the last black professional punter, he used to change the field and he used to change the game. And I'm seeing from Rosie the ability to do the exact same thing. It's great to have the weapons like great specialists on the team.
Offense starting back in the room. It was on about 21 seconds left on the clock. Same situation we seen earlier.
Okay, good.
We should be expecting a rush again from the defense since they're trying to get that safety call. And that's a game for about 4 from Shea Rodriguez. Nice carry. I think that's going to do it for the first quarter.
And that is the end of the first quarter. From the HBCU Coliseum, it is 30-16. And right now, we're going to take it out to Layla James. She's got some alumni.
This is Layla J with HBCUGameday, and we are at the Albany State University Spring Game. And I'm here with
Sheldon Johnson and Dolphin Corker.
Some Albany State alumni. How do y'all feel about today's game?
So far, the game is looking good. The game is pretty good. Coach Gray is doing a great job. Players are looking phenomenal right now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and then, give us her to look at what we're going to have this fall and stuff for the season and stuff. So, and give them some things to work on. But so far, everything's looking pretty good.
How do y'all feel being here at Albany State at your alma mater, watching the players play? How does that nostalgia feel?
It feels great. Being that I'm from Albany, I love my Albany State Golden Rams.
Did you play for? Have you played for?
No, I did not.
No. Okay. What about you? How do you feel being at Albany State?
Oh well, shoot, this is my second home. If I ain't at home, I'm here.
Okay, thank you. Thank you guys so much for agreeing to this interview. Y'all enjoy the rest of the game.
All right. You too.
All right, great job out there, Layla. Thank you from the alumni, and the Golden Rams are going to start deep in their own territory from looks like about the 2-yard line.
That's Rodriguez again to carry for about 2.
That will make it about 3rd down and 4.
Jamar Jones in this time at quarterback.
All right, 3rd down. Got about 4 yards to go. Nice slant pattern and good coverage on that. There was no place really to throw that ball because the defender was all over the receiver.
Great defense by Antoine Gisby, the DB.
Once again, the defense is dominating the game so far, 34-16. And no, they didn't score that many touchdowns, but 3 and outs get
some points.
Turnovers get you points. And we'll see the great leg of Woosie again. coming out of his end zone. So 3 of the 4 punts have been spectacular. Another great punt out of the end zone. That'll get the Golden Rams rolling. That'll go inside the 45-yard line to about the 44. So the offense will start there. 34-16 here in the second quarter of the 2024 Albany State Golden Rams blue and gold game here from the Albany Coliseum. Beautiful day to be out in Georgia. A great crowd out here today. Got the marching band as well as the cheerleaders. We talked to Dr. Christine Kelly, the Director of Athletics, a little earlier. Glad to see her here. HBCU Game Day is proud to be here to cover today's game. Spring football is always an exciting time. It kind of holds us over until the next fall.
I feel about short left, but they take 2 receivers, so it's a no running backs.
5 receivers,
five receivers.
No. Looks like the linebacker got there a little early, but call, and it falls incomplete. That'll be 2nd down and 10. Something was odd. Looks like a free play. Something happened. Maybe offsides. Encroachment on the defense. And neutral zone. 34-16 is our score here. We are in the second quarter. 12 minutes and 58 seconds remaining. And that will be on the defense, and that'll be 5 yards closer in a replay of the 2nd down. Smart play by the quarterback on that last play. It was a free play, so you might as well take your shot. Nice delivery right to the tight end.
For
First down at the 40-yard line. That was a nice crisp pass right to the center of his body where his hands could grab it and he could turn and actually go forward. First and 10.
He's very hungry with the reception.
1st and 10, and the Rams are in a hurry-up offense, and it looks like they get 4.
With the rest by Richard.
And Richard with another run. He's been very active today. He's a hard-nosed runner.
Mm-hmm.
Rams again in the hurry-up offense. Roll left. Nice delivery with a gain of a few yards. Probably that'll get up to the 33-yard line going in.
Jamal Williams with the reception.
That'll be 3rd down and 3, and a timeout is called. He got an injury, and that is what you don't want to see. But thank God the young man popped up. You don't want to see any injuries in the spring game. Looks like it may just be a cramp or something because he's coming out on his own power. Hopefully they'll go massage him and get him back out there. Coach Chris Cash is out there on the field. He wanted to see himself.
I really like to know how the offense Albany State is going to.
Yes, Albany State is in a no huddle hurry up offense that does look like they're performing it pretty well.
Outside. Free play
again, but I think they're going to stop that because he would have gone unabated to the quarterback. So you're going to have, and that should get the offense a 1st down. Now, defense who's dominating this game has made a couple of mistakes on this drive. This is the 2nd early start for the defense, so maybe the offense has caught on and figured out how to draw them off sides, but they'll get the 1st down at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 going in from the 28-yard line. Albany State Golden Rams offense is on the move. Quarterback is rolling out. Nice timing pass. He threw that before the receiver actually turned all the way around. Good timing. The quarterback actually threw the receiver to where he wanted him to be. He saw where the defensive back was, and he threw it on the opposite side of where the defensive back was. So the result is another first down, second down and half a yard, I would say.
A nice grab by Williams right there.
Very nice grab.
Or the second.
Another
second and 1.
I think the officials stopped that one until they could get things set. I don't think there was a penalty. I think the officials were just trying to make sure everything was set.
The 2024 Albany State Spring Football Game is live on HBCU Game Day.
Another flag. This time it'll be a legal procedure on offense. False start. Funny thing about a penalty, you see all the offense pointing at the defense and all the defense all hands are raised outside.
I want to see if he was agree with the penalty this time, though.
Yeah, I think initially it was signal on the offense. And it will be against the offense as the officials pace off the penalty. We've got a good halftime in store. Layla J will be going around talking to as many fans as she can in the stands. We're going to have Miss ASU on. We're going to go over and listen to the marching band. Second down at about 5 now, as the offense attracted that penalty after much debate.
What was that to nice.
No shot, but a nice grab.
Javion Jackson on 5.
Javion Jackson. A nice bullet thrown by the quarterback as well.
Nose.
And that'll bring it back to third down in about 1.5, a little over a yard. Coach Gray calls timeout. He wants. Oh, I'm sorry. We see an injured player.
It's like another cramp again. He walking.
Yeah, the good news is he popped up. Anytime he can pop up and walk off, that is a great start.
It's Marlon. Whole lot.
Once again, we've got a lot of people online, and there's a lot of chats going on. Just give us your shout-outs in the chats, and we'll try to get to those as well.
Score right here, a really big goal for the offense that cut the lead to 7.
The score now is 34-20 with those first downs by the offense, so it'll be a sweep to the right. Cannot get outside the containment of the defense, and the defense made a great stop. Great open field tackle.
And now Page with the tackle for about.
Page would have lost about 4 yards, at least 4 yards on that tackle. He kept his containment and made the tackle successfully. Good job. Golden Rams getting into the game. They partying with the DJ. Look down in the student section. field goal attempt now is from 40 yards. Another good-looking kick. It's got the distance, and it is good. So great signal from Coach Gray. If you can at least make 40-yard field goals, you're in good position. When you get down that close, you'd like to get 7, but 3 is a good solution at times.
The 2024 Albany State Spring Football Game on HBCU Game Day.
From back on the field again. Like Asante Daniel lining up at the quarterback position this time. If I had to be honest, I can't say I'm deciding on which quarterback I feel is the best yet. They all look good. Samuel up top to number 81. Great defense by number 17 with the knockdown of Tavion Scott. And number 16.
That's one that's on that play.
Yeah. Great pass breakup.
Feels like football when the band cranks up, I can tell you that.
I was saying I can't really say I'm deciding on the quarterback.
Yeah, I'm
going for quarterback right now, man. They all three of them look pretty good to me.
And Coach Ray is looking for a stable quarterback to take over the position after the departure of Deontay Bonu, who led the team for 3 years. Bonu was the preseason Offensive Player of the Year. One of those years, he won an SIAC championship, led the team under former coach Gabe Gardenia. They were able to have the successful season where they took care of the Miles Bears for the SIAC championship and made it into the NCAA playoffs. And Coach Gardenia has moved on, and Coach Gray has done a great job of filling in. We have another penalty on the play. That'll be offside again on the defense. So the defense can't be happy. There are self-inflicted wounds, several penalties on the defense. So, you know, when I played football, a penalty meant running. So there may be a lot of running going on. Right now, defense is leading 34-24 with 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Sack for the defense. Once I've seen number 5 in the mix, Robert Floyd and Kelton Law with the sack. And that is 3 extra points for the defense, if I'm not mistaken. The score is not defense with 36, the offense with 23. Mistake.
That would be nice. What the second again?
My mistake, 40-23. They got 6 points, 3 for the 3 now and for the sack. 2 for the sack. Set to kick it away. Kick it off.
All right, the score is now 40-23. The defense is holding their own, holding on to the lead that they took from the beginning. 5 minutes, 45 seconds remaining here in the first quarter at the beautiful Albany State Coliseum. Great day to be out of the house.
We'll go weather outside.
Football, I can tell you that.
Football weather outside for sure.
All right, Albany State starts at the 25. Handoff up the middle. Good tough run. You'll get about 3 yards. And
that's Richard again, man. He's a workhorse for sure.
He is. Second down and about 7. Albany State drops back. That's going to be a sack. Defender standing right in front of the quarterback's face. So that'll be more points for the defense. 2 points for the defense brings the score to 42-23 in favor of the defense here at the Blue and Gold game here at the Albany State Coliseum. Brought to you live by HBCU Game Day. Vaughn Wilson and Mekhi Yant sitting here in the beautiful press box, beautiful stadium, watching HBCU football in April.
It don't get no better than this, do it?
And we expect the SIAC to be real competitive this year. Quarterback tried to throw the receiver open, but it was just a little too far to the inside, a little farther to the outside on that seam, and he might still be running. Great design, just a little bit of miscommunication or maybe a misfire on behalf of the quarterback. But that seam route was open. That'll bring us to another 4th down at about 15. And we'll see what Woolsey can put foot to ball here. Defense now leads 46-23. We've got 4 minutes and 26 seconds remaining here in the first half. Wobbly punt and a dangerous attempt at a return. Well, that can scare you to death because all it needs to do is graze him and it can be a turnover. But with the roll, a pretty substantial punt of about 50 yards. Here's a shot of the crowd at the complex. Students in the band. It's a good crowd out, as you can see. Break in the action. Got the DJ and the fans out as the offense rolls back out on the field.
Quarterback this time, this drive for the Golden Rams.
And they're going to start at the 22-yard line. Rolling out to the right, and another sack. Another sack by the defense. Offensive line is going to have to fix those holes because these linebackers and defensive backs keep shooting through those holes and getting these clear shots to the quarterback.
I will also say that the receivers may have to do a quicker job of getting off the ball quicker, getting open faster. Then goes for a fade.
Nice all in by 81.
Tyrell Gaming. About his third reception.
That's his third reception. He has great hands. He catches the ball in his hands, which is very important. Receivers like to catch it in the body, and it always bounces off.
And that pass gives the offense another point on the board.
Let's fire over the middle. That'll bring us to 2nd down and 10. And coming up at the next break, we're going to have Miss Albany State University down on the sideline with Layla Jade. Second down and 10. From the 37-yard line. Nice pass to the sideline by the nice grab by the tight end, 88.
Giant of the grab.
He's a big body and a big target there. And he's got good hands. For a gain of about 3, we're going to say 3 yards. It'll be interesting to see what they do on this play because this is almost 4-down territory, you could say. Every situation is different.
About trips right, trips left.
Quarterback rolls out there trying to get that first down. Let's see, and looks like he's
get it.
Are they going to get it? They're going to give him the first down. Great play. Roll out to the left. That's the most difficult throw for a quarterback to straighten his body back up and make a good pass. And that was a great throw. Great catch.
Monte Gray with the ground and actually go out and catch.
All right, and at this time, we are about to throw down to the sideline as we have a special guest with Layla Jade.
All right. I'm Layla Jade. We're back on HBCUGameday on the sideline with Miss ASU, Miss Jordan Elder. Jordan, how are you doing today? I'm doing good. How do you like how does it feel being at the spring game and being Miss ASU? It feels really good to be out here. It reminds me of the fall season. It was really good. And just being out here for the open house, it's really a good experience. Right, open house is today, and we have some open house guests here attending the spring game. How do you like being Miss ASU? How does it feel? Being Miss ASU is a lot personally, but overall I love it. It's a great experience for me. It helped me venture out as a person and who I am. I just grew as a woman. Okay, how do you like being at HBCU? I think being at the HBCU is fun. You know, I get to be around my community and, you know, a lot of friends and family, and it feels like a home away from home. Okay, so what's your major? So my major is early childhood education, so I plan to be a kindergarten teacher. Oh, that's so cute. All right, thank you, and back to you at the studio.
All right. Miss ASU out there, Makai. Miss Jordan, thank you for that, Layla Jade from the sidelines. We got a lot going on here today. Blue and gold game, and the offense is trying to make their way. Offense is trying to make their way down the field. It is First and 10 at the 37-yard line. Offense trying to get back on the board, catch up with the defense. The defense has doubled their output. It's 48-24. So offense is going to need. That's a deep pass to the end zone. Looks like some contact there, but it
just broken up.
The official that could possibly see it, there was no way he could see it because it was in front of the player was between him being able to see it. But no call, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 to go.
It's broken up by gives me about his 4th breakup of the day.
All right. Looking at the chats, we got Patterson, Louisiana is in the building watching the game with us. Thank you for joining us on HBCU Game Day. You all make sure you subscribe to our channel so that we can continue bringing great content. Drops back, and that's a rocket thrown over the middle. Great pass and great run. That's Gooden again with the great hands, and he's establishing himself as the go-to guy because if it goes near him, he's going to haul it in. Great job, like I said, of cutting up the field. Sometimes when receivers catch that pass over the middle, they run almost all the way to the sideline, but the best thing to do is pick a lane where you can go north and south and get as much as you can out of it. Great job, and that'll bring us to a 1st down at right about the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 to the offense. Down in the red zone. Going to the corner. Little high. Not able to haul it in. But that's what you want from that pass. If your guy can't catch it, let it sail out the back. Too many times quarterbacks get cute right there and you throw it away. The score now is 48-28 offense after that 1st down. 42 seconds remaining in the half. Second down and 10 from the 15. Got another penalty happening here. This could be a free play. Or is that offense?
That was a sack. They're calling it off.
They've moved the markers back, so they're going to credit the defense with a sack. That was kind of weird. It seemed like the play stopped for some reason. I don't know exactly what happened there. But a substantial loss. Back to the 22. Albany State Marching Band is cranking up. Third down. There's a whistle blown. Delay a game on the offense. Don't look like they got that play in quick enough because they didn't have much time by the time they got to the line. So something to be mindful of. And now it's third in Georgia.
Fumbles with the reception for about 9.
Are they going to give him the sack? It appears they will give the defense the sack. Makes the distance even further back. Third down, now they're at the 35-yard line.
And it gives the defense 3 more points.
And we are jamming in the stands here at the HBCU Coliseum. As you see the students getting it in. Fourth down, and the Rams are going for it. Not much they can do, so they figured to go for the home run ball. Almost intercepted. It's kind of no man's land. It's too far for a field goal and too close to punt, so a fresh set of downs looks like first down now.
And after that stop before the defense gets points, 4 points.
And we're hoping to have Coach Quinn Gray on for a couple of questions right here at halftime. We'll see if Layla Jade and the crew can give us attention. And 4 seconds remaining in the first half. The score now, defense is taking a commanding lead, doubling the offense again. It's now 56-28. Obviously a non-traditional scoring system. 4 seconds remaining in the half. Again, as we say, we hope to speak briefly with Coach Quinn Gray at halftime. A couple questions, his thoughts going into the second half. Victory formation. Actually a fake. And that will end the first half.
Step on the field to him, right now. Right in. Layla, go to them right now. Go to it. Go.
All right, we're trying to get in with Coach Gray. As you can see, he's in talking to his team, offensive team, and probably telling them to correct the errors and get ready for a second half. We're hoping, and if it doesn't happen, we understand we're going to try to get Coach Gray. He's bringing him up. And hopefully Layla Jade can get a couple minutes, get a couple questions with Coach Gray.
Coach Quinn Gray. How do you think today's game is going, the first half?
So far, it's going pretty good. Offense had a little bit of success. Defense is playing well today. But, you know, at the end of the day, we're just evaluating our guys in terms of where we are at this point in our offseason. So you got to pick it up on offense a little bit. But I think we're looking where we want to be.
To in the second half?
I think the offense is going to get a little rhythm going and put some points on the board because right now defense is playing pretty good and stopping us in our tracks, so to speak. So offense picks it up here. We can make the score a little bit closer and make it a better game.
And back to the booth.
All right, thank you for that, Layla Jade. You heard it from Coach Gray. First half has had its highs and lows. A lot of things going on there. Obviously, the defense was able to score some points. That takeaway 6 touchdown there was worth a lot of points.
A lot of strikes.
Yeah, and there, obviously, a spring game, you look at the things that you have to clean up. There's obviously penalties on both sides that will just drive a coach crazy. And just absolutely drive you crazy with offsides and false starts and those kind of things will drive you. When a player gets a penalty and they're playing hard, that's one thing. But if you're just not thinking, wide receiver jumping offside, now that wide receiver is really special. Number 81, what's his name of guy?
Tyrell Gainey.
Tyrell Gainey is calling in everything that comes his way. He's got great soft hands. If the ball is high, he has the vertical to go up and get it. We've seen good runs from the running back number 2.
The other receiver, Monte Gooden.
Yeah, so you're seeing the offensive problems. You're just seeing too many mistakes going on. And I think that's what spring is about, getting guys who haven't played together. Like we said, some of these guys were on second team last year. Now they're stepping up into the role where they're playing more. Some of these guys are transfers in. And so that's the dynamics of the spring game. You just want to make sure you get to evaluate the players the best you can in a game type environment. Now the second half, there will be a running clock for the second half. So as talking about the situational things that are going on during this blue and gold game here at the Albany State Coliseum, beautiful Albany, Georgia. It's about right at 70 degrees with a little breeze, a great day to be outside. It's raining this week, so the pollen isn't too bad, so it's a great day to be outside. It's campus visitation week, so the campus is full of people, parents, and prospective kids here. It's just great to be on an HBCU campus, and we thank Coach Gray for the invitation to invite HBCU Game Day to cover the spring game. So often you don't see the spring games broadcast, but we were glad with the invitation and glad that our crew, Tali Carr and Wally and Stephen J. Gaither and our boss Simone and the whole HBCU Game Day crew decided that this was something we needed to do, and we are absolutely ecstatic to be here. Thank you to everyone online. So many comments from the people online, and that makes today worth it. Make sure you make today's broadcast worth it and subscribe to HBCU Game Day. We've got right at 59,900 plus subscribers. So if everybody subscribes today, we may get over that 60,000 subscribers mark, which is a great feat. Not many channels on YouTube have that many subscribers, and we want to be there. So make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends that we're on, all your Albany State fans, all your SIAC fans. We are getting ready to go back to the second half, so we're going to take you back down to the field as we get ready for play in the second half.
Tackled back in the backfield by number 24, Kavari Jenkins. They'll make it third and about 5. Isaiah Knowles back in at quarterback this time for Golden Eagles offense.
Okay.
Roll line by Rodriguez for a gain of 5. They'll give them the first down. Makes it 1st and 10. About the 50 for the Golden Rams offense. Oh, and it's intercepted by number 13. And he takes it to the house. 12-point play right there by Jonathan Carr. 12-point play, 6 points for the interception, 6 points for the for the touchdown, and the Golden Rams defense definitely making a statement today. He just got 13. 13 Ryan Cards did a good job of getting under the route. They're attacking the ball. Pick 6 right there.
All right, that pick 6 is a lot of points. The score is now 62-29. A very dangerous pass on the outside, and unfortunate results for the offense. That's a bad mistake coming out of halftime. But fortunately, it doesn't count today. It'll be a learning experience. Once again, we've got a running clock going on in the second half. Blue and gold game. I see a lot of shout outs to the players in the comments. If you are watching, feel free to drop your shout outs in the comments and we'll get to as many of them as we can. We are here 11 minutes and 20 seconds running in the running clock in the third period. 62-29. Defense is taking the lead, and we're going to start somewhere right around midfield with this drive for the offense. And it's not uncommon. It's not uncommon in the spring game for the defense to be ahead of the offense. All right, looks like we've got it all sorted out. Offense will be moving from left to right, starting at the 50-yard line. So this drive will start with about 10 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. 1st and 10 from the 50. 62-29 is your score here with the graduated scoring, where defense is able to score as well. Starting out right on the Golden Ram head in center field. Trips to the right, sweep to the left. Good gain after he was almost corralled in the backfield. Looks like he's going to gain about 4 yards. And that's Vondez Taylor with that carry. Sorry, that's Sincere Rodriguez on offense. Back to pass, short pass, kind of dangerous pass, tipped by the defender, and there was another defender behind him, and unfortunately looks like a player is down, and he is grimacing. You never want to see that, especially in the spring game. You want to try to come out, the first thing And Coach Gray has the deliberate walk across the field. And no one wants to see a player squirming. Injury timeout, and we hope it's not too bad.
The 2024 Albany State Spring Football Game on HBCU Game Day.
All right, they've now helped him off the field, and we hope that he's all right. He's under the tent. We will resume play. Drops back to passing, going for the deep ball. There's a lot of contact just over the fingertips. No call. Offensive linemen are celebrating a pancake in the middle of the field. You don't often see linemen celebrating, but you know what's happening if they are jumping around, and it was certainly a pancake to a defender. That brings us a 4th down and about 6. And Coach Gray choosing not to go for it on 4th down. In the second half, he said he would use a different set of rules, and the offense will start from the 40-yard line. So the defense gets points, 62-29. Once again, you're watching the Albany State University Golden Rams blue and gold game right here at the ASU Coliseum. Defense taking a commanding lead, 66-29. Quarterback pulls it, RPO, good play. Defensive back has it in, a good run. And that is the offense that the offense was looking for. Monte Gooden takes it to the house. No flags on the play. Clean play. RPO, quarterback pulls it. Looks like he's going to run. And then throws it out. The Gooden streaking down the sideline. And what a big play. And much needed from the offense. Lining up for the extra point. 66-35. After this play, we will take it down to Layla J. Looks like she's got some ASU cheerleaders. And that extra point is good. And take it away, Layla J.
All right, we are back in the state this time with some ASU cheerleaders. What's your name? Tatiana. Yeah. All right, what y'all think of the game so far? It's pretty decent. It's good. They're playing real good, and I had fun cheering. So yeah, I feel like they're doing very good. So hopefully they do like this when the season comes. Y'all looking forward to the fall season of football and cheer? Yes, of course. What's your favorite thing about cheerleading for ASU? The bond, like the sisterhood. Can all just come together. And what is it like being at an HBCU? It's lit. It's fun. It's fun. I like it. ASU, my favorite? Yes, of course. No other place. Okay. All right. Back to y'all in the booth.
All right, Layla J, putting in that workout in the stands. Thank you for that. It's a fun day here at the Albany State University Coliseum. We just had some offense, and much needed offense. The score is now 66-36, 5 minutes remaining, a little over 5 minutes remaining. Of course, we have a running clock here in the second half. ASU offense starts out at the 40. And we're seeing a concentration on the running game, and that's very important. You can't just throw up and down the field. You have to attempt to establish a run game, and Albany State will need to establish a run game. The SIAC will be tough this year. Defending champion Benedict will be the favorites, again, even though we were the departure of Chinnisberry, but the Golden Rams are expected to finish well, and so the ASU faithful getting a peek today at what is to expect. I see a lot of good pieces from Albany State University. Obviously, replacing a quarterback that started for 3 years in Bonu can get you a little anxious, but we see 3 good quarterbacks and great hands by receivers, like that reception by Zion Wheeler. Tight end, great haul in, great pass because the pass was away from the defenders and Zion was able to haul that one in and hold on to it when you went to the ground. You know the rules of football now. When you go to the ground, you got to hold the ball until Sunday service is over almost. But he did pull it into his body and roll over on his back with the ball intact, and that was a great catch. First down. And they're going for it all now. Nice, beautiful pass. Almost caught. Fabius Clemmings almost pulled that one in. Offense is looking a little more explosive to end this third quarter. That'll be first down at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Roll out, dangerous pass. Defensive back almost made a break on that ball. Was able to get one hand in and break it up.
That's number 16. Antoine against me. That's about his 5th pass breakup of the day.
Yeah, he has been very active. If you're going to have a good team, you're going to need some good defensive backs, and he's been very active today. And he's what you want to see. You got to be an agitator of the wide receivers, and he's absolutely been an agitator. When we get a break between quarters, smart play by the quarterback to ground that, or he would have had a sack. But between quarters, we're going to take a look at the tailgating at the Fountain City Classic. We got a little special. And boy, let me tell you, the smells, the taste of that Fountain City Classic tailgating is unmatched in HBCU football. And we've got a little piece that we did at the Fountain City Classic, and we're going to show that between the quarters. And also, we're going to talk to, it's coming up shortly, Layla Jade is going to talk to some more fans real soon. Fourth down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Oh, comes wide open. We got a flag, and we got to see what that is because it looks like an offensive lineman wrestled down a defensive lineman, and he is down. And with that, we're going to take it down to the field with Layla Jade as we sort this out and look at the injuries. Layla Jade.
Hey, Chris. All right, we're back. We're in the stands. And who am I with?
You with Deshaun?
Deshaun told me that he goes to Jackson State University, which is another HBCU, but he is from Albany, so he's here to see the spring game. What do you think of the spring game so far?
Well, you know, it's cool being home and all that. You know, the game, you know, ain't nothing like going around football if you ask me. Right.
Nothing like going around football, but he's from Jackson State.
I mean, you know, I'm always representing the home team because they're my first home, you feel me?
Okay, so what do you expect from Jackson State this fall?
Well, if the defense get it together and the offense start clicking, we're going to be on and popping.
All right. So what do you expect this fall from ASU?
I expect SWAC championship this year because I don't know what's been going on last few years, but this year I'm feeling good about it.
All right, back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thank you, Layla. HBCU Love with Jackson State is in the building. And we expect a good season from T.C. Taylor and his crew. Oh, a bad overthrow. One thing you can't do as a quarterback is throw high over the middle because the defensive backs are just sitting there waiting. They're waiting, and that's more points for the defense.
And Scott with the interception. Number 17 comes over the top of the fade and just picks it off. That was a nice read by him, actually.
All right. It is a break for the quarters, and we're going to take you out to Columbus, Georgia. And we've got a special piece on the tailgating at the Fountain City Classic.
I'm living my life like Beanie. R.I.P. my brother Beanie. I stacked them right to the ceiling that evening. I'm in a whole nother league. I ain't got hate, but I swear to God I'm a freak. Till I D.I.E.
Yeah, already shown. Albany State Rams.
I know Albany State undefeated, but I just got through catering in Fort Valley for Fort Valley homecoming, so I got to be split. It might be a tie.
And we're back to the game. You know, I wasn't hungry until I saw all that tailgating food at Fountain City Classic. Now I'm very hungry. But the annual rivalry game between Albany State and Fort Valley State in Columbus, Georgia is one of the most storied rivalry games. And as you can see from our little special, great camaraderie, great HBCU love, and a lot of people out there tailgating and having a good time. Yeah, gosh. Yeah. Oh, and when we were filming that, everybody offered us food. We were sleepy by the time the game started. But anyway, back to the Coliseum. Albany State, not much success on that play. Second down and 10 from the 40-yard line as the defense has racked up 74 points, offense 37. The quarterback takes off, and they're going to stop him at about the 45-yard line. In fairness to the defenders, you know, they cannot hit you lose your scholarship if you hit the quarterback. So you got to just pull up, and, you know, you've been taught all your life is you see that quarterback running free, you got a free shot. And so it takes a lot of discipline, but you need your own players. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5 at the 45-yard line. Offense trying to get some more yardage here. A draw play. Good call. Good call. Very good call. Draw play. Perfect timing.
That's Richard again with the catch for about 10.
And Richard took it right up the gut. You always like when you can go north and south, and he went nothing but north and south. And a great play. Great 3rd down call.
He's had a day.
He has had a day. 1st and 10 now at the 38-yard line. Flare pass outside. And that could be, and that is another 1st down. Great pass in the RPO. Quarterback pulled it, threw it out to the sideline to
Kareem Jackson with the carry for about 10 on the screenplay.
And Clemens with that reception gets another 1st down. Hurry up, a swing pass again. Back to Richardson, and this time he gets about 6 or 7. We'll see where they mark it. We'll give him 6 yards on that. And the offense is moving, no huddle. Looking good. We'd like to thank Eric Tabor from ASU for assisting our broadcast today, provided us personnel and technical assistance. Thank you, Eric. Everybody knows he's one of the best broadcasters Does a lot of ESPN games, and he's stretched out on campus with visitation from all the high school teams. And the offense gets a first down inside the 20-yard line in the red zone. That's going to be down to the 19-yard line. Another draw. Oh, that draw is working wonders today, and that's going to be a touchdown.
What you see again with the,
and there's a flag on the play, and the offensive lineman is begging. We already know what that means. When the offensive lineman is begging, that means there's a holding involved. ASU marching band getting it in down there. And there's going to be some backward steps here. Going to be a hold. It's going to go from 1st and 10 at the 19 to 1st and 10 from the 29, if I'm correct. 28. That's close. ASU marching band getting it in. All right, back to the action. 1st and 19.
They go back to Richard.
Richard, it's a middle.
Game of 2.
Got a few up the middle. 10 minutes left in the game. Fourth quarter. 72-14 is the score. Defense with the commanding lead. And they're going after the game. We're going to have Coach Quinn Gray and a couple of the players. And that draw play again, that draw play is going to be big if they can continue to execute like they are today. And Richard, a nice size back, very nice size back, and he runs north and south, and that's what you want. And they went from 1st and 19 to 3rd and manageable, about 6 yards, 3rd and 6. Still behind the sticks, but still a good recovery. And that's up for grabs. 81 goes up, and it's going to say, they call it a touchdown. They give it to him.
Tyrell did it. It seemed like every time he threw that team was going to be running.
And Quinn Gray is really happy with that. He's taunting the defense right about now, and Coach Cash over there. I don't know what they got going on, but that was a great throw by the quarterback. Only the receiver would have been able to catch that. It was over the defender's head and great hands. The importance of Gainey always catching the ball in his hands is that the defender doesn't have a chance to get to it, as well as it not bouncing off of his chest. So many receivers you see now try to cuddle the ball, but the best thing to do is catch it in your hands because you can manipulate it and bring it in. Big touchdown, 72-48 with an extra point coming. And that makes it 49. $72-49 here at Albany State University Coliseum. 8 minutes and 15 seconds and counting. Check 1, 2. Okay. All right, I just got a text that we got some static issues going on with the broadcast. We'll try to get that corrected. Hopefully we can. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Thank you for that heads up, Dexter Martin. Hopefully it sounds a little better now. We'll try to make the adjustments on the fly. We got a lot going on.
Jamari Jones at quarterback this time for the Golden Rams.
Rotating 3 good arms at quarterback today. Coach Gray will have a decision. They'll go back and look at the film and see who did the mechanics correct. And I think that'll decide who gets the nod. All right. Looks like we got the audio issue clean. Thank you so much, Dexter Martin, Miles College graduate. We got another flag going in the air, Richard, and it's in the area of the offensive lineman, so we pretty much already know what that is. Post-game, I will go down and get a post-game interview with Coach Gray and possibly some players. Thank you so much for joining us for today's broadcast of HBCU football. Thanks for the invitation from Albany State University. President Frederick. We had the athletic director on earlier. We had Coach Gray on earlier. And post-game, we'll go down and talk with Coach Gray and get his thoughts of the game. Once again, thanks for joining. If you're watching, please do us a favor. Subscribe so that we can continue bringing you this great content. We're really close to 60,000. We have 59,900 plus. Hopefully we can get over that 60,000 mark today. Oh, that was very dangerous. Anytime that ball is bobbled up in the air, defensive backs are like piranha. They're like piranha dialing in to get that ball. So 5 minutes and 25 seconds with the running clock. And again, we'll be on the sideline with Coach Gray. And we'll conclude today's broadcast with the interview of Coach Gray. Once again, it is our pleasure to be here. Thanks for all the staff. Eric Tabor, thank you for the staffing, the technical support. Thanks to the athletic director who stopped by at the beginning. She's doing a wonderful job here. And I've heard some little birds around here, being around here, that some changes are coming to the stadium. So I am not going to be the one to expose it. But, a little jump there. And look for an exciting season from the Golden Rams. A lot is expected with the departure of Chennis Berry to South Carolina State. The Golden Rams are expected to be one of the teams that could vie for that championship. So I see the core of a good team. You see a good kicking game, great special teams today. No missed field goals or extra points, and a punter who could absolutely boom the ball away. That is really good. We did no returns today. Obviously, you're not going to do a kick return in a spring game. That's one of the most injury-prone. And there's another sack, and as well as a penalty. So this could be a double whammy for the offense. Back on camera real quick.
So what?
Man, you're gonna come back on camera.
All right. We'll go down there. We won't come back.
All right, 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. The clock is rolling as we are winding down the blue and gold game. It's been an exciting day. We've seen big players on both offense and defense. Just a little hair overthrown. Just a hair. And that'll be fourth down, so we will get a chance to see. And with the running clock, about 3 minutes left. Once again, I'll be on the sideline interviewing Coach Gray immediately following the game.
when I leave this day, you will see me waiting for you. That's number 3. And that'll put me on. When I get finished, put me on stream. Okay.
The 2024 Albany State Spring Football Game on HBCU Game Day.
All right, 2 minutes, 30 seconds and running. 78-49 is the score now. And I'm going to let Makai close out as I head down so we can grab Coach Gray for our post-game presser.
If I knew how to sing, I would not shut up. Right next to the water. Oh, about like.
And I think that's what he's doing. Now, coach saying let him play though. He want to finish it out. I understand that.
He didn't want to.
Well, coach, man, let him finish the rest of this 1 minute 46 seconds, man. So that's a lot of football to be played within that minute. You understand?
It's
Ain't enough for them to catch them 8 points.
Nah, but it's enough to see some players like this. Yeah, that's the John Richard with the carry, about 20. Yeah. No, sir. He's a senior. He's a grad senior right now. So yeah, he's balling today though. He having a day. Golden Rams and no hurt offense. Knows with the reception to Zion Hill again for the gain of 10. 8. My apologies. All right, horse calling. Oh, did he get a sack? Yeah, he got a sack. Sacked by number 40 for the defense. Isaiah Morrison with the sack. Another sack by the defense, number 13. Jonathan Carr, who had the pick 6 earlier in the game. And that would do it. That would do it for the spring game. For Albany State spring game 2024. The defense wins 82-50. Seen a lot of big plays today from the defense, interceptions, fumble touchdown on the defensive side, a lot of defenses. Yeah. And after a game, a good day of football, I'm going to send you all down to Vaughn Wilson, who plans to talk to coach. They John Richard balling. Stay tuned for sure. For sure.
Got a spring? All right, HBCU game day from the sidelines with head coach Quinn Gray. Coach, looks like a score from back in the day when you were quarterbacking for the Rockets. Just talk about how the spring game went for you.
I think it was well, man. The guys had fun. That's what it's all about. You know, it's a culmination of all 15 practices that we've had, and you know, it was an exciting time for the kids to get together, put the uniforms on, and allow them to perform in front of their peers and their family and stuff like that. So, defense played very well today. Offense did some things well, but obviously there's still some work to do. So, looking forward to going to the summer and to the fall.
Coach, replacing a 3-year starting quarterback is tough for anybody. Deontay Bonner ran the offense for 3 years, and now it looks like you got 3 quarterbacks to choose from. Did anybody separate themselves, or you still got to go back and look at it, evaluate it, and figure out where you're going to go?
Well, we're always evaluating, right? Obviously, Isaiah has the upper hand because he was here last year and played some games for us, but Jamar Jones did a good job this spring coming in and learning the system. Azante Daniels, a kid that was on campus last year as a freshman, and he's still learning. But at the end of the day, we got 3 guys that if we had to go into a game today, we'd be comfortable with leading the troops. So at the end of the day, man, it's always good to have depth, and it's always good to have guys back there that know how to make decisions and move the team.
We saw number 2 make some big runs off of draw plays. He's a good size back, got good speed and he loves to run north and south. You always want a back that likes to run north and south.
Absolutely. He's a Division I football player that came to us. He got north and south a little bit later, but he did. We 3rd and 1. We had 1 yard to go. He goes sideways, you know. But again, we still got work to do, right? So at the end of the day, he's a good football player. And we're going to count on him and Fred. Obviously, Fred has some disciplinary things that he dealt with today, but at the end of the day, you know, we got a good stable of backs.
And also on the receiving corps, number 15 and number 81, great hands from 81 and great extension from 15 as well. Quarterbacks are made better by good receivers.
No question. I'm a testament to that. You know what I mean? So Tyrell Gainey is a true freshman that didn't play last year, that red-shirted. So we're looking for big things from him. And then Tobias Clemens is a guy that did mostly special teams last year with Rashad Jordan, all of those guys being here last year as seniors. So we're looking for those guys, that whole group to step up because we thought we left some plays out there last year, but that group has improved tremendously over the spring season. So we're looking for big things from them as well.
Defense, we saw great pursuit. You know that we don't even know what to call it. It wasn't a pick six. It was like a takeaway 6 down here, and several big plays from your defense.
Absolutely, man. That's what we preach, man. It's about taking the ball away and giving your offense a better chance to score points. And for them today, they took the ball away and scored it themselves. So it was good to see. They're having fun over there. They're swarming to the ball. Obviously, we gave up a few big plays, and we'll go back into the drawing board and try to fix those. But at the end of the day, man, I'm excited to see what those guys are going to do this fall.
Special team, your kicker was perfect today. Kicked some 40-plus yard field goal, and your punter, really, that first punt, you know, as a punter, you don't get a lot of credit.
That's right.
I know a little bit about that, but when you get the crowd to go, ooh, you've done something special. We saw a big leg from your punter today.
Absolutely, man. Devin Woolsey came in to us from VUL, and he does have a big leg. You know, we had a couple times where he got a little shanky. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we're just looking for consistency from him, and he's been consistent all spring. And then Kyle Wright, the kicker, transfer from Grambling, did what he was supposed to do in terms of putting the ball through the uprights, and that's all you can ask of him. So we're excited about those guys going into the fall.
All right, this concludes our coverage of the blue and gold game here from the Albany State University Coliseum. Coach Quinn Gray is expected to compete for the SIAC championship. There's a lot of time between here and now, but today was a great practice session for them. On behalf of the crew at HBCU Game Day, we'd like to thank Albany State University for extending their support of our coverage of the 2024 blue and gold game. And we'll see you later.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
You're welcome, man.